everybody, and welcome to another EBTV sports presentation. Tonight from the East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, it is a loud crowd, Megan O'Neill, as East Brunswick takes on St. Joe's of Metuchen in a Greater Middlesex Conference Red Division game. Hi, Jimmy Allinder being joined by Megan. And Megan, you had an opportunity to see this East Brunswick team play. I, unfortunately, was under the weather last week, so this is my first look at East Brunswick. Now, the question I have for you is, how does a team that had a losing record come back this year with essentially the same players and have an 8-2 record?
And I would say it's definitely surprising for almost everyone of their record right now. But really, the team has come together. They're all playing well. They're playing great defense. And I think it's a matter of experience underneath their belts, and also just they're playing at the top of their game right now.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you another thing that I heard. I was talking to Dave Turco, the St. Joe's coach, before the game, and I asked him what was impressive about East Brunswick, and the number one thing he said was that by far, East Brunswick has the best coach in the county, Bo Henning. What do you think about that?
Anyone who knows Bo Henning knows that he knows everything about the game of basketball, and he coaches his team to perfection. He gets them to perform at the top of their ability, and he knows the game so well that he knows what their strengths are against any team, and he really gets his players to execute that.
Okay, East Brunswick has an 8-2 record. They're undefeated in the conference. St. Joe's 8-1, undefeated in the division, the GMC Red Division. Keys to the game?
Tonight, the keys to the game for East Brunswick is rebounding. They're at a height disadvantage, and they really need to hit the boards. Inside, St. Joe's has a lot of power, and East Brunswick has to try and counter that. For St. Joe's, they really need to just put together an all-around game tonight. They haven't been able to piece together a whole game where they've been performing at their best, and that's really the key for them tonight.
Okay. Well, as you can see, this is a very raucous crowd here behind me. There's going to be a lot of action tonight. We're going to take a short break right now and be back with the tip-off right after this. Okay, we are back here at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, where a large crowd is here to see St. Joe's come into East Brunswick and take on the Bears. Green is the operative color tonight. And Megan, anytime you see the stands on both sides pulled out, you know it's a special evening.
Exactly. It's going to be an exciting game tonight. We have two great teams, and really they're battling for the county right now as far as that's concerned. So hopefully we'll get to see a good game between the Bears and the Falcons.
All right, we're going to try to get everybody situated with who's on the teams. Starting-wise, we didn't have enough time to get all the starting lineups. However, you do know some of the mainstays is Jimmy McCluskey, number 3, very recognizable, that little Irish kid right there. 33 is Tom Gadziella jumping at center. We know that. Steve Nettie on the far side, number 24. The leading scorer, John Byrne, 25, and Wagon Blast, number 41. And with it for St. Joe's on the tip-off is Al Carpetto, number 5. He is the point guard, but there is quite a cast of players for St. Joe's that do it all, not the least of which is number 22 with the ball, Sean Baptiste.
And he's firing away already.
With the rebound, we got a jump ball between Nettie and number 25. That would be... Let's see. I don't
Darryl
have
Carroll.
Okay,
Darryl
you're right.
Carroll, sorry.
Darryl Carroll. Possession arrow to East Brunswick.
And we see the Bears. They love to run their motion offense, run some people off picks.
McCluskey takes it home. He had the right idea.
It's a nice drive. It's the beginning of the game. Maybe a couple jitters going on right now. Good move, though. You have to be happy with that shot.
And I'll tell you what, if they can get backdoor like that all night, it's going to open up a whole different perspective for East Brunswick. No score here, 7:14 left to go in the first quarter of play.
And the Falcons looking to get the ball inside. That's really where their strong point is.
And Baptiste misses again on a short shot. Down with it is Byrne. Nettie with it now, top of the key, McCluskey in the corner. Byrne's going to fire.
In and out. Good shot, though.
Into the middle, inside pass to Baptiste. Misses a shot again.
Can't hit it so far. He's gotten 2 great looks at the basket. Bears pushing it ahead. Mike
they call an
Wagenblast.
offensive foul on Wagenblast. First foul on him, first team foul.
That's a weak call in this kind of game. You have to let that go. He didn't really charge into the person. I think it's going to be a physical game, and the refs are going to end up calling a lot of fouls if that's how they're going to call it.
Carpetto takes it across court for St. Joe's. Baptiste has taken 3 shots and not made 1. Carroll back to Baptiste. Inside, they get it, and a missed. They get the rebound and the foul. That is number 1. Kenny Wigden.
And you know what's tough? When you get a shot that close to the basket, it's hard to block out for the Bears. They really need to try and front the post, and Steve Nettie tried to get around, but he didn't quite get there. They're going to need some help side defense. Kenny Wigden doing a great job getting the ball and following a shot and sticking with it.
And he will get 2 shots. Good on the first. St. Joe's with a 1-0 lead. First points of the game, obviously. What's Widgeon's height? Do you have that?
No, I don't have any of the heights. Looks like he's about 6'3".
Misses on the second. Nettie down with the rebound.
And they're denying Jimmy McCluskey the ball. Steve Nettie has to bring it up for the Bears.
Okay, that is McCluskey with it. He will look inside, actually to Wagenblast at the top of the key. Nettie takes it inside. Won't go. East Brunswick getting 1 shot so far, Megan.
Yeah, they're going to need to get some rebounds inside.
From the corner, Widgeon hits a 3, and it is 4. Now, they're going to say that's a 2-pointer. Thought that was a 3-pointer. They're going to give him 2 on it, so it's 3-0 Falcons.
St. Joe's effective with the double team, get the turnover.
Yeah, that was a nice defensive play.
And now they bring it out to set up their offense.
Fisher in the corner to Widgeon. Excuse me, that was Carroll. Draws the foul. Foul's going to be a problem for East Brunswick if they continue to play this way.
Especially if they get their post players in foul trouble, because they're already at a height disadvantage. And as we can see, Mike Wagenblast already with the 2nd foul, who's really the dominant player inside for East Brunswick. He averages about 8 points a game, so they're going to need him on the court as much as possible.
Carroll will go to the line, again shooting 2. He will get a second.
And, you know, we have to predict that this is going to be a close game. St. Joe's already missing 2 foul shots. In a big game, you have to hit from the line.
Especially in the late going. So with that point, St. Joe's extends its lead to 4-0. McCluskey gets it across court, bounces off his foot. That's good defense by Carpetto. Widgeon inside to Carroll. Turnaround move, and they're going to call traveling.
And, you know, we can see Carroll going towards his left hand. He's a left-handed player, and the Bears are going to have to make an adjustment towards that. They want to make sure that they force him to the right side.
Okay. Nettie looking to inbounds. Gets it to Byrne. He hasn't handled the ball all that much in the early going.
Yeah, the Bears are going to need him to take a lot of the pressure off Jimmy McCluskey tonight, who's fighting off an injury.
Off the board. Rebound, however, as we have a new player in there for East Brunswick. No, I'm sorry. McLaughlin started, did he not?
No, he just came in Mike Wagenblast with 2 fouls.
All righty. So the foul drawn on Carpetto, his first. Inbounds to Nettie. Turns around and hits.
Nice jump shot. Good controlled move. He took his time. He got his look at the basket. Great job by Steve Nettie.
And the lead for St. Joe's narrowed to 4-2 with 4:40 left to go in the first quarter. Baptiste, he's a streaky shooter.
He's a strong player for St. Joe's, and they're going to look for him to be an offensive threat, as they already have. He hasn't been effective yet.
And a shot by Baptiste falls.
A little bank shot from the inside. He gets his first 2 points.
And it's 6-2, Falcons. With it, McCluskey. That's Nettie.
Bears trying to get control of the ball. They already have a couple turnovers. Get a good shot.
Excellent defense by St. Joe's, denying East Brunswick the inside.
That's going to be called for a blocking foul. A little bit too much of a hip bump there.
Second team foul for the Falcons. Non-shooting foul. The Bears will inbounds. How important will the outside shot be tonight, seeing that they're playing this tough man-to-man defense, such as now?
And I think that Tom Gattiella heard you say that, and he stepped up to the line and he knocked it down. So
okay, 6-5. Bears down by 1 with under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
And we see the Bears setting up in a 1-3-1 zone, which we saw them play against South Brunswick. Very effective. We'll see how it works for them here.
Widgian.
The problem with that zone is the weakness is really down low, and St. Joe's has such a height advantage. It's going to be trouble for the Bears if they can't get pressure on the outside.
So they really do need to deny the inside, if they can.
If they can, they want to keep the ball out of the posts.
8-5, St. Joe's. Gaziello off his dribble.
Going to be short.
Bounce pass to Baptiste. He's going to take a 3. Bingo. And right away, Bohenning is going to call a timeout with the score 11-5. 3:13 left to go in the quarter. And we do have Bohenning mic'd up, so we are going to listen in to what he has to say.
All right, hey, defensively now, right? Make sure you cover the high post when the ball goes down to the corner, okay? We can't let them throw it to high post, get high-low out of that, all right? Defensively, everybody knows in the transition, let's get back in the hands. Let's get them slowed down and rebound out of this, all right? All right, hold up. Off the sideline, out of bounds here. Let's run a 2. Nope. Oh, no, it's underneath. It's underneath. Up this end, just motion. Let's read and turn it over a little bit.
And I think Bohenning called that timeout to get his team to get reset on defense, and also I think he saw that they were panicking just a little bit offensively, you know, pulling up for a shot that maybe wasn't their best look. He just wants them to run their motion, get their good shots, and really take care of the basketball.
McCluskey across court. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. We'll see if that timeout settles East Brunswick. Gaziella has the inside.
And, you know, you can't ask for a better shot than that from the Bears. Tom Gattiella, great move, pulls up, bank shot. That's an easy 2 points for the Bears.
And it is 11-7 St. Joe's.
And the Bears in the 1-3-1 again.
There's the turnover, perhaps. Let's see what they got. Possession arrow goes to St. Joe's, I believe.
And that's exactly what they did. Bohenning talked to them about covering up the high post. They covered it up. They got a hand on the ball. Nice defense by the Bears.
With it, Carpetto. Other than bringing the ball across the court, he doesn't do too much more than that.
I think that's all St. Joe's wants him to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and get the ball to someone else to get their points.
Baptiste tries to get inside, but he was surprised that McCluskey is guarding him.
Well, it's because of the rotation of the zone that he got stuck on him.
Somebody got away with a foul there.
And again, rebounding is going to hurt the Bears if they give up too many offensive boards.
Yeah, that was a foul that was missed. 13-7 in favor of St. Joe's as they extend their lead to 6 points. Byrne, he gets hammered. And this is a physical game right now.
And, you know, the refs are doing a good job of controlling it a little bit, but it's going to be physical all night. With a rivalry like this, these kids aren't going to back down. They both want to win this game badly.
Foul is on Fisher. Lamar Fisher picks up his first. They call it a shooting foul. So Byrne will go to the line shooting two. He makes the first. His first points of the game. Coming into this game, he was averaging how many points here? Let's see. 15.9 points per game, leading scorer for the Bears. Makes the second.
And the Bears are going to get back into their man-to-man defense.
Score 13-9 in favor of St. Joe's. Under 2 minutes to play. All right, they're looking inside.
We can see the Falcons trying to pound the ball in.
Yeah. And guarding inside is Eckert right there on Widgian. Excuse me, not Widgeon. That was Carroll.
And that's Carroll, the lefty. Got to make him go right. It's a tough adjustment to make, but they've got to force him to the right side.
15-9. Well, obviously, St. Joe's strategy is to work it inside as much as possible. Take advantage of the height. McCluskey, nice feed off to McLaughlin. It's blocked out of bounds. East Brunswick retains possession.
It just looks like right now the Bears are a little jittery on offense. Like they just, not making a lot of mistakes, but they just don't look that comfortable with the basketball right now. They need to slow down and get comfortable and be strong.
1:13 left to go. First period of play, 15-9. Falcons ahead of the Bears. East Brunswick's McLaughlin thought about it. One of the few height advantages they enjoy in this game. Gaziella looks smooth.
He's just great at pulling up and elevating over the defense for a shot.
15-11. East Brunswick down by 4. Under a minute to play in the first quarter.
We'll see if the Bears can keep the ball out of the post.
With the ball is Ramon Negron. He in the game for the first time. There's that mismatched, knocked away by Eckert. With it is Gaziella. He's ahead of the field. A little strong on the boards. Opportunity missed by the Bears.
Great defense inside on the post, though. He continued to move his feet. He got around the defense, and it was just enough to get the turnover for the Bears. Unfortunately, they can't convert it.
Here's the Falcons want to hold for 1 as we're down to the 22nd mark. You've got Widgian with it right now. Also in the game is number 21 for St. Joe's. That's McDougal. Shot up and
short.
Nothing at the end of the first quarter. So after a rather spirited first quarter, St. Joe's down 15 to 11 over East Brunswick. And Megan, your observations so far, what is East Brunswick going to have to do to adjust its game?
Well, I think the Bears have to really work hard to keep the ball out of the post, and they've been somewhat effective at it, but really what they've lost on is giving up the offensive board after the inside shot. They really need to focus on the shot goes up inside. Even if it's a layup, you have to see if the person's going to miss and block out. And I think St. Joe's did a great job of getting the ball inside. Also, East Brunswick needs to look at the little things. Carroll's a left-handed player. You need to force him to the right side. And I think offensively, they need to just calm down a little bit, be a little bit more confident with the ball, and just not look so jittery like they just can't wait to get rid of it. I thought Tom Gaziella stepped up big and hit a couple of big shots, elevated over the defense. They want to see more of that, definitely.
Gaziella leading East Brunswick with 7 points in that first period. And East Brunswick, with the arrow pointing its way, will inbound the ball to begin this second quarter of play. You see the score there, 15-11 as we begin the second quarter. I'm noticing a lot more players coming in for St. Joe's, and you wonder in this fast-paced game if depth can be an issue as we get into the late going.
It definitely can be, and St. Joe's is putting full court pressure on, so they really need to move people in and out of the game.
Byrne.
A little bit of hands there. He's going to get called for that. Too much.
And that is number 21, McDougal, with his first foul, team's 4th. And McCluskey needs somebody to pass to.
St. Joe's really playing smothering defense right now. They are all over the ball.
That's their style. Gaziella has not been as successful off the dribble.
And the Bears throw the 1-3-1 at them.
They're going to have to watch underneath.
They're doing a nice job of keeping their hands up.
There's
And
a steal. Byrne takes it to the hoop.
Get in.
And hits it.
Big finish by John Byrne. Excellent job. And he got right in the passing lane, hands up, got just a touch on the ball, and it was enough to get him ahead of the pack.
And East Brunswick draws closer, 15-13, with an opportunity to make it a 1-point game. That foul is on Carpetto, his second, 15th foul. That was a nice move by Byrne. Just throw it up, even though he was hacked rather hard.
And great body control, just keeping his body under control to make the basket.
So, Wagon Blast makes the old-fashioned three-point play to make it 15-14. St. Joe's by 1.
St. Joe's looking for the high-low.
There's a shot by number 24, finds nothing. Maybe that's what you want, the non-starters to take the shots.
Definitely what the Bears want right now.
That was number 24, Michael Bennett, that missed that shot. Inside, Eckhart.
McLaughlin comes up with it.
Retrieved by McLaughlin. And down hard goes who? Carroll, who draws the foul. And to the line is number 40 for East Brunswick, McLaughlin, with the opportunity for East Brunswick to take its first lead of the game.
Got lucky there, just coming up with a loose ball, and is able to take it in strong, gets fouled. Carroll tried to take the charge, but that time he was too far underneath the basket.
Megan, look at this. Already now, just like that, St. Joe's has 16 fouls. They'll be in the bonus situation next foul for East Brunswick. Makes the first, does McLaughlin. And the second is good, and East Brunswick leads 16-15. 6:43 left to go in the second quarter of play.
The Bears are going to stick with this 1-3-1 zone.
That's Eddie Brown with the ball. Carroll drives hard. Nice move.
And again, to his left hand, the Bears really need to recognize that and keep him away from the left side of the court.
And they call a foul on that. I didn't see that. I'll tell you what, there was a lot more rough moves that weren't called fouls than that one right there. They call that on Ike Eckert, his first, team's fourth. And missing the foul.
St. Joe's is struggling from the line so far tonight.
Yeah, they have. I think they're 2 for 5. Byrne knocked away momentarily, saved, and thrown away. That was just good defense.
Yeah.
Baptiste. And there's where St. Joe's is winning the game.
Offensive rebounding.
Second opportunities.
Baptiste hasn't really been able to hit much tonight, but his team is picking him up and getting those rebounds and putting it in.
Well, other than that nice three-pointer from outside, that's really been the only successful opportunity for Baptiste. But he is, again, a streak shooter. All right, so now you got a 1-on-1 situation as McCluskey goes to the line. Foul is charged to number 32. I don't have him on our program. Do you?
Nope.
Okay. It's got to be Michael Harrow. Eckert will leave the game. Eddie back in for East Brunswick. No, they're going to charge that to number 20, Eddie Brown. There is no 32.
These are going to be big foul shots for the Bears. If they can hit some of these one-on-ones, it could get them a lead right now. And easy points, you know. Free throws, free points.
Yep. McCluskey makes the first. You notice that Henning's trying to rest his starters at every opportunity to keep them fresh. So McCluskey makes both to make it 19-18 St. Joe's. And you're right, Megan. East Brunswick 7 for 7 from the line.
It's going to come up big, and in a tight game like this, it always makes a difference.
That ball is to McDougal. There's McDougal. Thought he might take it. Carroll to the outside. He's pretty much had his way.
Yeah, so far the most effective player for St. Joe's has been Carroll.
And you see Baptiste being fronted by McLaughlin. Still looking to get it inside. They do to Baptiste. Knocked away nicely by Byrne.
John Byrne, big block right there. That's got to feel good. Baptiste has to be feeling a little bit of frustration, you know, not being able to get too many inside opportunities, and when he does get the shot off, not being able to put it in the basket.
So the Falcons will inbound with 5:16 left in the second quarter. Baptiste going to take it. Short again.
He does not seem to be shying away at all.
Whoa, outside shot off the rim. Probably ill-advised.
Yeah, too quick of a shot for the Bears right now. They should have taken care of the basketball a little bit better. move the ball around a little bit, set some screens.
Golcheski was guarding that. He was the one that missed that shot too. So St. Joe's a little cool from the outside right now. There's a little uncontrolled play by Byrne, just when he made that nice play down here.
You can tell that Jimmy McCluskey is not in the game right now for the Bears. There's no one out there to calm them down and get them into their offense, and really John Byrne needs to step up and take on that job.
Shot from the outside, goes, no, three-pointer, that by Eddie Brown, extends the lead to 22-18, St. Joe's.
And the Bears just paid the price for their 2 quick shots.
That is Nettie. Golcheski won't go. Nice move inside by Baptiste. Beautiful move. 24-18. East Brunswick down by 6.
Bo Henning's going to play point guard from the sideline and get his team calmed down.
Byrne again putting the shot up. Somehow it falls.
What a finish. That was amazing. Nice job by John Byrne. His body was bent in all different kinds of types of directions.
Makes the score 24-20. There's another outside shot. Boy, they're not afraid to put it up, but they're getting those second rebounds. Baptiste thought he was fouled.
And the tough thing about that is the Bears did a good job of boxing out, but the whole team needs to box out. And right there, you know, they just got stuck with one person missing it.
Nettie's going to put it up. Again, one shot for East Brunswick. Dave Turco, the St. Joe's coach, working the official. He thought that Baptiste was fouled on the last time up. Under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. And a foul. Timeout, actually.
Timeout.
Yeah, 30-second timeout. We got a short time here. You know, just as East Brunswick was starting to come back, Megan, a couple of quick shots by St. Joe's. You have the feeling that they have that ability to just break out. Unless East Brunswick, you know, is really up to playing defense down this end, they're going to have to step it up a notch, especially on the inside.
Yeah, certainly. And I think really what happened was the Bears made some bad decisions offensively and took quick shots. And, you know, a team as talented as St. Joe's, the more opportunities they get, the more successful they're going to be. They're not going to, you know, go on a drought. So if you want to, you know, put up quick shots, eventually they're going to run away with it. And that's just what they did. You know, the Bears took some ill-advised shots, and St. Joe's came right back out and hit a 3 and then scored inside. And Bears need to make good decisions. And we see Jimmy McCluskey back on the court for the Bears, and that's definitely a plus for them slowing down offensively.
Right, and a new face for St. Joe's, number 40, Eric Plummer, who adds not only height, but a lot of girth.
A little bit of width.
Well, there he is with the ball.
He's going to get called for the charge.
Nice move by Wagon Blast to draw that offensive foul.
Wagon Blast is such a smart player on the inside. He, you know, what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in intelligence, because he doesn't exactly have the height as some of the other post players, but he knows where to be, and he does a nice job of making smart plays.
I call it good coaching. Almost a jump ball there, or excuse me, a traveling call. McCluskey got rid of it, however. He's back with the ball. Gaziella, ball slips out of his hand and taken away. Plummer looks inside.
Almost a loose ball there.
Yeah, really. Going to take it is Baptiste. Bingo.
He has a sweet shot too, and when it goes in, it looks pretty.
And a timeout. Apparently that was a breakdown in defense that allowed Baptiste that open look, and he sinks it to make it 27-20. All righty, we have a timeout, and we are going to listen in on Bo Henning.
Listen, I'd like to buy Mike Wags a little bit of time, but we got to play our defense like we're supposed to. We let it go to the corner. Where do you attack when you come out from there? Where do you tell me where you're supposed to attack? Yeah, well, yeah, you're supposed to keep it from going down to the corner, right? And you're letting them throw it guard to Ski. You're letting them throw it guard to guard. You're like down at the high post. We don't want it being swung easy. We got to be in passing lanes and use our hands, okay? All right. On the offensive end, guys, if you'll just turn it over and run your stuff and use your screens, you're going to be fine. It's like a firecracker going off in our hands, the ball. You're jumping off of that play, just dribble it to the wing and we're in thumbs up, okay? Listen to me. You're good enough to beat them being yourself. You don't have to be somebody you're not. Stay in your roles, okay? Come on, let's go.
Those very interesting words toward the end there, huh?
Yeah, and you know, he wants to build up their confidence because the Bears are a great team and they can play with St. Joe's Falcons. And right now they're trying to do a little bit too much. And you know, in the beginning of the timeout, we heard he was not happy with the transition defense and getting their assignments in their zone. So, you know, right now he wants his team to get a great shot off of that timeout and have some confidence in their game.
East Brunswick in their half court. Byrne to Gaziella. Of course, that stifling defense by St. Joe's. McCluskey who took it, and I'm going to call a push-off on Wagon Blast. His third foul, so he's going to have to sit.
Yeah, and that's a big blow to the Bears right now because he really is their strength inside. And against a team like a Falcons, you need your good post players in the game. So unfortunately, that's going to really affect the Bears.
St. Joe's inbounds with a 27-20 lead. It's been their largest of the contest. We're about 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Plummer looks inside, now he kicks it out to Brown. He's made 1 3. Now Plummer goes over the top.
Great box out by Tommy Gaziella.
Now, is that a 1-on-1? I believe
Should
it
be,
is.
yes.
Yeah. 9th team foul.
And that's a big break for the Bears to, you know, get the foul call and then possibly get 2 points out of this.
Plummer, it seems, is in the game to give players like Carroll brief rests.
Yeah, absolutely. St. Joe's plays a pretty up-tempo game, full court pressing, and you know their post players work hard inside. It might not seem like they're moving that much, but it takes a lot of energy to fight for position. So they have to keep them moving in and out, keep them well rested.
I'll tell you, East Brunswick 8 for 8 from the line, and that's what's keeping them in this game.
Definitely, right now, that's what they need.
27-22. Plummer wants to take it strong. That ball was tapped on the rim. That should have been goaltended. I didn't get who. I was so busy looking at the ball.
Baptiste put it in, finished that off.
29-22, under a minute to play. There's a steal. A little bit of a mental lapse by Byrne.
Turnover by the Bears, really unforced.
Yeah, and you got to figure Bo Henning is not all that happy with what's going on here in the late going. Shot up and in by Baptiste. He's on a run right now. He's got 14 points. There's a loose ball. McCluskey can't save it.
And right now, offensively, the Bears are just, they look like they are all over the court, and I'm sure that's going to be a key for Bo Henning at halftime. His players need to slow down and have confidence in their game and run their motion offense and get the shots that they always get.
So you got to figure with a 31-22 lead, 20 seconds, St. Joe's will hold for 1. East Brunswick anticipating that. Uses its 6th team foul, so they will be over the limit after this. That foul is charged to Nettie, I believe.
Ref checking to make sure that it's not one-on-one on that shot, on that foul, I mean. This is a big defensive possession for the Bears. They really need to step up and get a stop here.
Brown looks inside to Plummer. McCluskey with the foul with 5 seconds left to go, and Plummer will go to the line shooting 2. He makes the first. And from the noise in the St. Joe's side, that's an unusual event.
St. Joe's brings in a couple subs. They don't want to get any of their starters stupid foul right now with 5 seconds left.
And Falcons now with double-digit lead, 32-22. Plummer with 1 more to go. Off on the second. Gaziella's got to push it. They hound him. He puts it up, and it's short. So at the end of the first half, it is St. Joe's 32, East Brunswick 22. And I know, Megan, you talked about what East Brunswick has to do. What do they not have to do that's going wrong for them right now?
Well, I mean, they're not controlling the boards like they need to, and offensively, they look a little bit intimidated, and it's surprising to me because I know the kind of defense that the Bears play, and I know that they play that defense at practice, and I would think that they would be a little bit more under control, even though St. Joe's is doing a great job of playing tough man-to-man defense. I really wouldn't have expected to have this kind of effect on the Bears offensively. And I think that that's the key for them. Offensively, slow down and take care of the basketball.
Okay. Well, we have a break here at halftime. East Brunswick down by 10. We're going to be back with the second half tip-off right after this. All righty, we are back here at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, where the Bears are going to look to make up a 10-point deficit as they are down 32-22 to St. Joe's of Metuchen. Jimmy Allinder with Megan O'Neill. And Megan, the scoring for St. Joe's, if you look at it, is really much confined to 3 players. Jean-Baptiste with 14. You've got Daryl Carroll, who has 7. And then Kenny Widgeon, who has, I think, 7 points as well. And then you have a couple more points. For East Brunswick, it's been Tom Gadziella with 8 points, and John Byrne has had 6. But what has kept East Brunswick from making this a large deficit has been their ability to hit on 9 foul shots. And that's been the story so far as we are almost set to start off on the second half of play here.
Yeah, and this game is certainly not over. I think if the Bears come out and play the way that we saw them play offensively, like against South Brunswick, who also played a smothering man-to-man defense, I really think that they can definitely get themselves back in this game. And they just need to calm down a little bit offensively and get the shots that they are used to getting and that they can make. And just cut down on the turnovers, which has really been a big problem for them so far in this game.
Yeah, as good as East Brunswick has done from the foul line, unfortunately, John Byrne has been a little bit out of control at times. A couple unfortunate turnovers. And you've said it with Jimmy McCluskey in the game. It's kind of like a different East Brunswick team.
Absolutely. He is the point guard of this team. They need him on the court as much as possible, and unfortunately, he's not on 100% right now.
All righty, St. Joe's inbounds to begin the second half. With it is Fisher. And right away, a 3-point play. Nice shot by Widgeon.
Yeah, Widgeon, great move, and he's able to finish. He's obviously a strong player inside because there was a lot of contact on that shot, and still he was effective.
And that is not how East Brunswick wanted to begin this second half of play. The foul is on Nettie, his second. And Widgeon misses on the foul shot. Baptiste, however, comes down with the rebound.
Bears really need to get on the boards. They can't give up this many shots. Too many chances for the Falcons.
And East Brunswick gets the rebound, pushes it up ahead to Gaziella. He's got the open lane.
Nice jump stop. He controlled his body. Easy finish.
34-24. As a lot of fans are coming across the court in the background, that can be a dangerous situation. They got to take care of that.
Falcons pounding the ball inside.
Inside move, right around goes Carroll. That was effortless. Gaziella takes it across court. Kind of like some breakdowns here for the Bears. There's Gaziella. gets the rebound, does wagon blast.
And he fought for that one.
You notice Gaziella has a much better shot when he just takes it and doesn't even put it on the floor.
Definitely, and I mean, tonight for the Bears, he's really been the most effective scorer. Just not the best shot selection overall for the team, but in that play, Mike Wagenblast came up with a nice rebound.
Was that a three-pointer?
I believe so.
Okay.
Inside to Carroll again.
What are they going to call it, traveling?
I'll tell you, that's almost the first mistake that Darrell Carroll has made all night. He has been working the inside post for St. Joe's, you know, just leading the team inside there.
Whoa, there was an ill-advised pass. Turnover, East Brunswick. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter of play. Inside to Baptiste. Gaziella pushes him away, but Baptiste, strong. St. Joe's extends its lead.
The Bears slowing it down a little bit.
Gaziella gets around Baptiste, draws the foul on Carroll.
And Baptiste really playing lazy defense right there, almost letting Gaziella go right by him just to try and reach around for the steal. Just, you know, it's just lazy defense in my personal opinion.
I think your personal opinion's right.
And, you know, and he ends up getting a foul for his teammate.
Gaziella keeps East Brunswick perfect from the line. 38-28.
Be nice to see the Bears start chipping away at this lead a little bit. They need a couple defensive stops in a row.
Gaziella makes both to make it 38-29.
First time we're going to see full court pressure by the Bears, and the Falcons go long.
That was beautifully executed. Right out of the reach of anybody except Plummer. Widgian, excuse me, who's on the court. Makes it 40-29. That was just well done. Gaziella's going to take it. Put up by Wagenblast. It will not go. Nettie blocked.
Bears working hard. They can't get anything to fall.
McCluskey dives for it. Shot. Another three-pointer, and East Brunswick should need a timeout.
It's starting to get away from the Bears a little bit.
Fisher puts in his first three. Extends the lead to 43-29, and Bo Henning, sensing that this game is out of control, calls a timeout. Now, as we're going to have as our senior profile, we have, if we can get into the huddle, Jimmy McCluskey. Where is Jimmy? Is he hiding? I don't see him. Did he have to leave the court?
No, he's out there.
Is he out there? There he is. Okay, Jimmy McCluskey. All right. And we don't have a lot of time, but he's had a lot of awards for football, including being on that state championship team. He's interested in going to either to Rutgers or Rowan, majoring in physical education. His favorite TV show is Seinfeld. Favorite food? He likes Italian. What else? He's Irish. And the people he most admires are his family, his mom and dad, and his brother. They support him in everything he does. So that's our senior spotlight for
Quite
this
an
evening.
impressive athlete for the Bears, Jimmy McCluskey, in 3 sports for 4 years.
All right, East Brunswick needs to right the ship here. They're down by 14. That's the largest lead of the game for the Falcons. You got 5 minutes left to go in the quarter. And East Brunswick, St. Joe's backing off a little.
Great assist by Jimmy McCluskey, and you know, he really just did a great job with a little shovel pass there inside to Steve Nettie for an easy 2.
Narrows the lead to 43-31 St. Joe's. Widgian. Oh man, he's smooth.
Great move by Widgeon. Nice bank shot.
45-31. McCluskey finds a home.
Speed of this game is really taking it up a notch right now with both teams full court pressing.
You know, aside from some of the defensive lapses by East Brunswick, Megan, East Brunswick hasn't played all that bad. Yes, they've been a little out of control. I think St. Joe's has just brought it up another notch.
Well, I mean, St. Joe's just has so many offensive threats and such power inside that the Bears really have to keep the ball completely out of the post.
All right, East Brunswick's going to need some points. And a foul drawn. Non-shooting foul. So that'll be charged.
Lamar Fisher, I believe.
This is second foul. Team's second. So a long way to go before we're done bonus. McCluskey
looking to penetrate.
There's Eckert over in the corner to Byrne. Puts it up. Won't go. Didn't have the angle.
Yeah, couldn't get the ball on the right side of the basket.
Baptiste looks like he wants to go with it himself.
St. Joe's is slowing down a little bit, trying to get the ball inside again.
Guarded by Gaziella. Eckert with the shot. Will not go.
Right now, just things are not going East Brunswick's way. They're getting some good looks at the basket, and they can't get anything to fall. They're going to have to use their defense right now.
Baptiste gets his rebound. Fouled this time.
And you know, that's the blackout I'm talking about. You got to box the person out, even just push them underneath the basket so that they can't get their own rebounds. It's too easy right now for the Falcons to get those, you know, chip shots that they miss. They get the offensive rebound and get an easy two.
Foul charge to Eckert, his second. Team's second. Baptiste to the line, shooting two. That's the first foul shot that he's converted tonight. It is 46-33 with 2:55 left to go in the third quarter. Nice crowd on hand tonight for this rivalry between East Brunswick and St. Joe's. Baptiste makes both foul shots. The lead is back up to 14, 47-33.
Full court
Pressure defense.
Bears having trouble even getting the ball in bounds.
Now that they got the advantage, let's see what happens. And
wonder if that's going to be called on the floor.
Probably. Nope.
Two shots, very nice. I think he really got smacked pretty bad in the face. Came up looking at his lip.
Widgian, his first foul. Check, that's his second foul. And the streak is over as McLaughlin misses. East Brunswick having made 11 foul shots in a row. And a 0-0 for McLaughlin. We have a jump ball.
Good shot by the Bears, tying up the rebound. It's going to get them another chance right now.
Inbounds. Eckert out to Olszewski. Byrne puts it up, draws the foul. Foul charge to McDougal, his second.
Bears really need these foul shots right now. Just missed two. Need to get some points on the board if they want to stay in this game.
Byrne makes the first. He'll have another. And good on the second. 12-point lead, 47-35.
It's a big 2 minutes for the Bears right now. We got a couple minutes to really get back in this game.
Baptiste tried to feed it inside, was knocked away, and they call a 30-second timeout.
Very smart play by St. Joe's, keeping possession of the ball because that was about to be a jump ball.
Looks like McCluskey took a shot in the head.
And he's bleeding.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of blood, so he's going to have to go off the court and get mended.
Looks like he's bleeding pretty bad. It must have busted open right on his eyebrow.
So they take a look at McCluskey, who sits on the bench as he is mended.
Sometimes if you get hit just hard enough, it's almost like the skin just pops and...
Well, nobody said this was a boxing match, but...
Hopefully we'll get him mended up and back in the court.
It's a classic cut. Let's see what our cut man, Phil Hostler, can do to get McCluskey back on the court.
St. Joe's is going to keep possession of the ball right now.
So there was no foul on that play. It was simply a jump ball. And McCluskey's going to sit this one out now. Watch the Falcons inside. There's the lob pass. Baptiste, sensing he has an advantage, won't go, however.
Great block out by the Bears.
Whoops. Ever quick as Baptiste puts it up and draws the foul.
Again, though, that is just the Bears, you know, really an unforced turnover. Like, looks like they just want to try and get rid of the basketball. And unfortunately they are, and they're giving it to St. Joe's.
Sean Baptiste, not liking the way he was treated, I guess, on that foul, talks to the official. So the foul being called on Eckert, his third. He will go to the line. Hearing it from the crowd. Baptiste leading the way for St. Joe's with 19 points. And he scores his 20th. And that makes it 49-35. We're back up to a 14-point lead. And a steal here. Almost. And the St. Joe's fans give number 21, McDougal, a hand for that effort.
Great hustle, yeah. Really, John Byrne right now needs to take control of the basketball and bring it up for his team. Unfortunately, Jimmy McCluskey again on the bench.
Goloszewski. Baptiste, strong, thought he was fouled.
And the ref sensing that this game is getting a little bit out of control. He might have missed that call on the foul, and he's trying to slow it down so it doesn't get out of hand. I think that was a good decision.
Sure, absolutely. Number 3 on McDougal with that foul.
Even though I don't like to agree with officials as a player.
Goloszewski.
They're struggling to get the ball up the court.
Yeah, when McCluskey's not there, it's Goloszewski's the one that brings it up. This is Eckert. Boy, just taken right away.
A little bit of taunting there by the St. Joe's team.
And Eric's just a little bit over his head right there on that one. I thought he had his pocket picked. And he is charged with his 4th foul.
We got McCluskey back in the game. Be nice to see the Bears cut this lead down to single digits right now. They've got 1 minute and 30 seconds. They could go on a little run.
Well, they got to make this stop here. It's been pretty much St. Joe's all the way, although East Brunswick did take a lead briefly.
St. Joe's really taking their time.
Yeah, as they can afford to. McDougal over to Carpetto. Everybody getting a hand on the ball.
St. Joe's doing a great job moving the ball. They're going to look to get it inside eventually.
The East Brunswick crowd has a special disdain for Sean Baptiste. I'm not quite sure why.
He's the best player on the other team. There's always a special disdain for that person.
Here you hear the booing. every time Baptiste touches the ball. Down to 28 seconds. Bennett misses. However, St. Joe's comes up with the ball, effectively using the clock here.
And unfortunately, that's just highlighting right now what the Bears haven't been able to do tonight, which is rebound.
Nettie, and they call McDougal on a moving pick, I believe. Check that.
I believe that he made a mistake pointing in the wrong direction.
Okay, so they're going to call that on Nettie. Right call.
Definitely.
Yeah, McDougal held his ground, so there was no moving pick on that. 10 seconds, still in a non-shooting situation. McDougal looks to inbounds, he does. Bennett with it, tries to feed it inside to Carroll. Move to the basket, and what are they going to call?
I believe he's calling a push.
Boy, that was a late call. I think they tried to call.
A late whistle and a wrong call.
Yeah, well, they try to, they say that they pushed Carroll out of the way so East Brunswick could get the ball up. Fortunately for the Bears, with 4 seconds, it's not a shooting foul.
He is calling that a shooting foul, and definitely not the right call. He was not in position to make that call at all.
Whoa, you betcha. Bo Henning not agreeing with that either. So McLaughlin charged for that foul. And after all that time elapsed, Megan, St. Joe's is going to get points on the board here.
Yeah, they used a minute and 30 seconds off the clock, and they're going to walk away with 2.
And right now the lead is 15. Missing on the second. Bounced around. Carroll's going to get another shot. And with 1 quarter, 8 minutes remaining, East Brunswick down with a uphill battle on its hands. We haven't listened in on Bo Henning too much this evening. But before we do that, I think we're going to see the cheerleaders.
Okay, I'll read off some of the cheerleaders' names. We have Sierra Abulf, Samantha Angelini, Lindsay Sitarzi, Michelle Cole, Laura Greenberg, Kara Kendall, Michelle Lanzano, Amanda Miller, Caitlin Redding, Rachel Sachs, Rachel Schneider, Lucinda Toto, Alyssa Tucci, Caitlin Westuba, Madeline Winchell, and Lindsay Young. And hopefully at some point tonight we'll get to see some of their faces.
From that.
I think they missed their cue, huh, Megan?
Wide open shot, but knew it's not.
All right, we're going to hear Bo Henning here for a second.
We know what guys do. You wouldn't be mad if John got too many rebounds, so you shouldn't be mad when we get our scores too many shots, right? Okay? All right, let's go motion, see if we can do a little bit of high post entry. High post entry.
Bo Henning tried to put a silver lining on this deficit.
You know, you can't give up. The bottom line, you got 8 more minutes to play, so you have to make the best of it that you can. And hopefully we'll see a great Bears team right now in this 4th quarter.
Well, McCluskey is back on the court after missing some action with that cut. East Brunswick has got to move. McCluskey kicks it out to Nettie. East Brunswick just working so hard for its shots.
And they're just smothering John Byrne. They're with him all over the court.
McCluskey's going to take it.
Big shot for the Bears. Nice job by McCluskey to knock that down. They really need to use that right now.
And with that 3-pointer, East Brunswick's down by 12. Inside to Baptiste. And East Brunswick has not had an answer for Sean Baptiste tonight.
Unfortunately, they don't have the time to trade baskets right now. They need to get some stops.
Baptiste leading St. Joe's with 22 points on the evening. And I have to think that that's going to be the St. Joe's strategy, is just to post up Baptiste inside and try to draw the fouls.
Definitely is their go-to player. John Byrne
puts it up. What do we got here? Well, they're going to call Plummer with the foul.
And John Byrne driving to the basket, but having a tough time getting a good look and getting his shoulders squared up.
All right, both teams after this will be in a bonus situation.
Hopefully Mike Wagenblast can bring a little spark to the Bears right now. They're going to need someone to make an impact.
Graziella off balance. Oh, set play wouldn't fall. Almost caught St. Joe's napping on that one. Down to 6:35. There's Baptiste posted up with Graziella. Shot won't go. Nice control by Byrne to not travel with the ball. Takes it to the hoop.
Good take. I thought it looked like he might have even gotten hit on the arm that time. John Byrne, let's go. Spark this team.
52-40. Crowd imploring East Brunswick to play some defense. With it is Fisher. Sets up a shot. Here's Byrne with it. Graziella.
Get down short.
Nettie puts it up. Boy, I tell you what, Tom really forced that one.
Yeah, you know, team starts to go on a run. You really want to get some points on the board.
McCluskey on the foul. And Baptiste, 4 for 4 so far. We'll have 2 more. Crowd momentarily quiet. I've got Sean Baptiste with 23 points. He's kind of taken over things here in the second half for the Falcons.
Definitely, and they're going to continue to look to him. He's been effective in the second half, so I don't think they're going to stop unless East Brunswick steps up and stops him.
St. Joe's back up to a 14-point lead. Each time East Brunswick seems to penetrate, wow. I don't know about that one.
I think right now East Brunswick knows they need to try and make things happen, and they are trying to. Unfortunately, it's not working for them yet.
St. Joe's can afford to take some clock off if they want.
East Brunswick really is going to have to turn up the pressure.
What happened there?
Unfortunately, it seems to be getting a little bit rough.
And Byrne is down in a heap.
He looks like he is in a lot of pain right now.
And he wasn't even the main recipient of that foul.
It's so hard to watch a player when they get hurt and they're in so much pain like this.
For a moment, I thought it looks like he took it. I don't know where he took it, quite honestly. I thought it was a leg injury.
I think it's his upper body.
Now Phil Hostler's looking at an ankle.
I think he's looking at his knee, and unfortunately, knees are so tough.
He is in extreme pain.
This is so unfortunate.
Well, we don't know how long this is going to go, but I can tell you that East Brunswick, Phil Hostler, is going to take his time. So while we have time, we'll take a timeout here, and we'll be back as soon as the teams are ready to play. Okay, you see John Byrne being assisted. His ankle severely sprained at the very least, as East Brunswick will inbound the ball. That foul was charged to Carroll, his third. We're down to 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. East Brunswick finding itself down 14 points, as it has seemingly the entire second half, Megan O'Neill. They just seem to chip away, and then St. Joe's comes back.
Yeah, they haven't really been able to, get their game back together and make a big impact on this lead. So, they still got 5 minutes left, which is a lot of time. But we're going to need to see the Bears really offensively get a spark from somewhere.
Widgian charged with his third foul as Wagenblast makes the first foul shot. And second bounds in as well. So it's 54-42.
Bears really can't allow St. Joe's to slow down right now. They need to put the pressure on and get their chances offensively.
They collapse on Bennett, who does a nice job of getting the open man. Baptiste moves to the middle.
Mike Wagenblast, big board.
Dadziella puts it up.
Mike Wagenblast being big inside, and he's fired up.
That foul is on Baptiste, his second. East Brunswick now in the 1-1 as they've been for the last couple of shots, but the next foul will be a double bonus.
That's good for the Bears. They want the clock to stop and get some points.
There you betcha. Quite a foul shooting exhibition by East Brunswick. And the second is not in. Nettie, however, oh, it won't go.
Steve Nettie just having trouble tonight. Can't seem to get a roll inside.
That basket could have made it under 10 points. As it is 54-43. Cross court is Fisher now.
Bears looking to trap a little bit.
Widgeon. Good ball movement by St. Joe's. That is definitely a strength. They really know the passing game well. There's a steal almost. Nettie's going to put it up.
There we go. Steve Nettie, nice shot.
56-45. Exactly 4 minutes to play in this game. East Brunswick needs points and needs them fast. Carroll, strong to the hoop, but look at St. Joe's go to the boards. There is the liability tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, too, the Bears are forced right now to come out and put pressure and to try and, at this point in the game, they need to try and get the ball. So they're trapping all over the court, and St. Joe's is doing a nice job of seeing the open people, getting the ball down low, and, Carroll right there misses but sticks with it and ends up now with a possible three-point play.
Wagenblast picks up his fourth foul. He'll stay in the game, obviously. Coming in for St. Joe's is number 4, for East Brunswick, I apologize, who I do not see on the program. Let's see who we got here. Who's number 4 for East Brunswick? Chris Ragland. My apologies. Chris seeing his first action tonight. All right, now we have the cheerleaders staring at us. So let's have another go at least watching them perform.
And the captains of this cheerleading squad are Sierra Abul, I can't say this name, Abul, and Samantha Angelini.
Well, they've graced us with a 10-second cheer.
And the Bears have about 4 minutes left now. The game's still within reach, but they're going to really need to show something extraordinary right now if they're going to, make a run at this game.
Well, I would like to be proven wrong, but I think this game is out of reach, Megan.
Not necessarily. It wouldn't take a miracle.
Well, it's not. It's what East Brunswick is. First of all, they're down without Byrne. He's out of the game. Wagenblast is saddled with his fourth foul. One more and he's gone. I think it's just a battle of attrition that's going in against East Brunswick at this point. Nice by Golszewski. They got to put it up.
They need to get a good shot. Set some screens, get their shooter open.
Nettie now with it. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Steve Nettie. A little animation there by Darryl Carroll. Draws the foul on Nettie.
There won't be any shots because if it's an offensive foul, there is no one-on-one.
All right, and Steve has his fourth foul. So East Brunswick with three players with 4 fouls. Eckert not in the game. Stolen by Nettie.
We got a 3-on-2.
Wants to take it to the hoop. Nope, kicks it outside, but Baptiste is there. Back and forth we go. Who's it on? I believe it is on Widgeon, and Nettie will go to the line. What a fast sequence of action.
Good break for the Bears there.
Dave Turco, the St. Joe's coach, not agreeing with the call. Dave Turco has a brother, Bob Turco, who is in his first year at Monroe and has turned that program around. Thank you, Mr. Turco. All right, so you got Widgeon with his 4th foul. Nettie to the line. In and out it goes.
And right there sums up the night for Steve Nettie, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just has been struggling, you know, playing a good game, but overall just offensively cannot get the ball to fall through the net.
Misses both. Not a time to get a little cold on the line.
Bears looking to anticipate, trying to get something.
Baptiste, who has 26 points to lead all scorers, puts home 2 more to make it 60-45, 15-point lead. Goloszewski with it.
Nice
Bounce
back
pass
door.
to Gaziella, will not fall. And they're going to call a pushing foul on Nettie, and that's going to be it for him. So Steve Nettie fouls out with 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the game, as Fisher will go to the line. He's in the double bonus, so he'll shoot 2. And we got a timeout on the floor here.
It's Steve Nettie fouled out, so Bohannon gets 30 seconds.
So there's not a timeout, right? They get time to, yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And really, unfortunately for the Bears, you know, they didn't play their best game tonight, and St. Joe's has played very well. St. Joe's played great defense, and the Bears just really got a little bit flustered and couldn't handle it offensively, and partially probably due to the fact that Jimmy McCluskey isn't 100% and they really need him out on the court. He's the only person who can do his job for the Bears, unfortunately.
Megan, do you think the fact that East Brunswick does not have as many players coming off the bench as St. Joe's was a factor as well?
I mean, right now, in this particular game, I would say no, only because they have been up for, you know, they've really been leading this game since the half. And even if they need to put subs in now, I don't think it would make much of a difference in the game. But, you know, luckily these two teams are going to meet again this year. And, you know, it's going to be another tough matchup for both teams. And in that game, I think it could have an impact because East Brunswick does not bring as many players off the bench.
Hey, you never know. These might be the 2 teams playing the GMC final.
They're certainly going to meet one more time. It could be, you know, a couple more than that.
All right, it's 62-45. This is the largest lead for St. Joe's. We are down to 2:25 in the contest. Now, East Brunswick can choose to foul after the shots.
I doubt that we'll see any fouls. Mike Wagenblast looking for the ball.
They're having difficulty even getting a shot off. There's Eckert. Puts it home. His first points of the game, 62-47. East Brunswick backs off. Fisher, nice ball movement by St. Joe's, as they have all night. Getting players like Baptiste open.
Yeah, it's tough to play this zone against them because really once they get the ball down low, they're going to make those shots.
Gaziella misses everything, and Baptiste is fouled. Excuse me, that was Carroll. And I believe that was Wagenblast's last foul. It is. So 2 players have fouled out for East Brunswick. Some of the crowd starting to file out as this game appears to have ended in the sense that St. Joe's has the lead. That's sort of insurmountable at this time.
Yeah, Bohanning's taken all of his starters out of the game. Some of them fouled out on their own. We have Travis Hyman coming off the bench, seeing his first minutes of the night.
Carroll misses on the second. Shot. Well, that didn't find anything. It found net, but it was unfortunately, it didn't go through the rim. Carroll, strong to the hoop. officials not calling fouls here. Eckert wants to take it home. He's going to be called for an offensive foul. And he fouls out. So that's it for Eric. All right, some new faces in the game. I see number 30 for East Brunswick. That is Travis Heilman. Now in for East Brunswick, Matt. Is that
Gasses.
Okay, Gasses. And East Brunswick electing not to foul. St. Joe's putting it into Baptiste, who gets his 30th point. So Sean Baptiste, 30 points this evening, extends the lead to 20, 67-47. This is all garbage time, in a sense, that the game was long concluded. Put in by Galszewski, 67-49. Well, Megan, as we look at the final seconds of this game, East Brunswick is going to look to recover from this game. After tonight, their immediate game is going to be at Hillsborough, which is a non-GMC game. And that is going to be on Saturday night. And on next week, they'll be at Old Bridge, and then they'll return home to face Colonia. 3 seconds left to go, and that shot is good.
Travis Heilman knocks down a 3.
To make the final score 67-52. It's a 15-point margin, but you got to hand it to St. Joe's, Megan. They really, came and played East Brunswick, hit them at their weak points, and as you had mentioned, there's Jimmy McCluskey with a bandage on his eyes. And East Brunswick falls to 8-3 now.
And
Wow.
I think really Darryl Carroll stepped up big for the St. Joe's team early in the game.
Absolutely.
And then later on, Baptiste came and, obviously with 30 points was extremely effective.
Yeah, now of immediate concern for East Brunswick is John Byrne, as he sits on the bench. He limped off very gingerly, and I'm wondering if it's more than just a sprain, because he was really
I think it
hurting.
looked to me like he might have hurt his knee, and you can never tell when you hurt your knee until you go and get it looked at. And hopefully for the Bears' sake, he will be back and playing again. And hopefully for his sake and his family's that he will be okay.
Absolutely. He's had a fine career here at East Brunswick. He's been the leading scorer with 16 points. And you hate to see something like this happen to a quality player like that. All right, that's going to do it this evening here from East Brunswick High School Gymnasium. The final score, St. Joseph's 67, East Brunswick 52. For Megan O'Neill, this is Jimmy Allinder saying thanks for being with us.